Eh bien, bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue sur ce live sur la chaîne en pot de couille. Aujourd'hui, on continue notre aventure Assassin's Creed. Euh, voilà, j'ai avancé un peu, hein, j'avoue. J'ai joué sans vous, je suis désolé. Mais quelque part, je m'en bats les couilles parce que je fais aussi ce jeu pour m'amuser quelque part. Donc j'ai pas continué la quête principale, ça je vous ai attendu. Par contre, ce que j'ai fait, c'est que je suis allé choper deux trois trucs par-ci par-là, deux trois comment ça s'appelle lingots d'or, hein, voilà, on va dire ça assez familièrement, de lingots d'or, plusieurs même en fait, parce que ça m'a permis de tout mettre. J'ai tout mon équipement mythique là, tout l'équipement tout joli. En mythique, toutes mes armes en mythique. Maintenant, j'ai plus qu'à trouver du cuir, trouver du minerai de fer, trouver du comment ça s'appelle, du platine, d'autres trucs genre étoffe, etc. pour pouvoir les monter en grade. Voilà. Qu'est-ce que j'ai fait d'autre sinon? Je sais plus. J'ai fait pas mal de choses. Je suis monté de combien? J'étais à combien quand je vous ai laissé? 89, un truc comme ça, 87. Puis en puissance, là je suis dans les alentours de 100 quelque chose. Vous voyez, hein, j'ai bien travaillé quand même. Enfin bref, on va reprendre notre aventure où on l'avait laissé. Si le jeu veut bien se lancer un jour. Alors, je suis où là? Voilà, je suis chez moi. Donc oui, j'ai monté le village. Oui, c'est le fameux chien loup. J'ai monté le village au niveau 4, un truc comme ça, et du coup on a dit qu'on allait continuer notre quête principale. C'est parti, on y va, et on y va fort. C'est où? C'est par là. Tac 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 tac. Ok, c'est là. Ah oui, alors je vous préviens un peu, je suis pas très vif aujourd'hui, puisque étant en vacances, je me suis levé il y a environ une heure. Donc voilà, voilà. Soyez clément. Alors, on en était où dans l'histoire? Je sais plus. Je sais plus. On est en Est Anglie. Le roi qu'on devait protéger, il s'est fait jeter par la falaise. Donc un bon constat. On est bien là, en Est Anglie. On est pas mal. C'est quand il veut. Allez. Un chargement peut en cacher un autre. Allez, tu peux le faire. Je crois en toi. C'est quand tu veux. Bah, je suis pas pressé. Je reste avec vous pendant 3 heures. Vous allez avoir le droit à 3 heures dans le pot de couille. Que demande le peuple? Le peuple il demande, est-ce que je peux avancer s'il vous plaît? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Oh là là, au secours, au secours, je suis bloqué, au secours, au secours, je suis bloqué, il est full buggé ce jeu. Putain, j'ai une idée. J'ai une idée. Monture indisponible. Ah. Ah ah. Mais il m'a pas fait bouger de là où j'étais. Waouh, ça bug de ouf. On devait aller où? On devait aller où? On devait aller là. Bon, on recommence, hein. Waouh. Allez, on y croit. Allez, c'est bon là. Eh bien, mes amis, ça commence bien. Le jeu est pas buggé du tout. Allez. Bon, et puis si ça marche toujours pas, je relance ma partie, et puis voilà, hein, on en parle plus. Allez, j'y crois, j'y crois. Je me dis, il peut pas faire 2 fois la même erreur. J'y crois. C'est long, hein. C'est long. Suspense intenable. Et non, je suis toujours au même endroit coincé. Euh... Chargeons une partie. Aujourd'hui, charger une sauvegarde. C'est là. Suspense. Sinon, écoutez, tant pis, hein, c'était une petite introduction avant le jeu. Allez. Sinon, j'y vais en bateau, hein. Je me fais pas chier. Ah, meilleur jeu 2020. Meilleur jeu 2020. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Quand tu veux. Allez. Allez. Suspense. Suspense. Oui, je peux bouger. Ok. Alors. On va donc aller... euh, Donc oui, c'est là-bas. On va aller prendre le bateau, hein. Si... S'il a pas envie de se téléporter, on va aller prendre le bateau, hein. Pam 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 pam.
Need something?
Non, non, ça va aller. Voilà mon bateau. Et le bateau. Allons-y, mes compagnons. Allons-y.
Strike up a tune. Is there a sea scald among you?
Hop. Allez, un petit récit.
Here is a story I have not told the man, for it happened only last month. I was sharing a mead horn with a beautiful woman when she,
her sisters, and her mother all begged for your hand in marriage. Is that how this tale ends?
yes. Were you there?
Récit suivant, s'il vous plaît.
You want the story, but I will give you a confession. And if you think me weaker for it, that tells more about you than me. Here is my secret. I love love. I love being in love. I love the ache of love, the turmoil of love. My parents taught me that.
Eh bah.
To love love. My mother once said, better to feel the stings and arrows of love than nothing at all. Be a bolt of lightning, not a stone. So many men forget to hug. My father would go by every hut in our village every night with mead and hugs. I would do the same. He always said, beyond the complex lives of gods are these simple truths. We forget, and it takes tragedy to get them back. He said this too. Hugs are hugs. Mead is mead. Love is love. Gods, I miss him. I see him sometimes, his face leaping from the water.
Fortifications there, Ivor.
Ah. Le récit suivant.
Oh, you have likely never heard the story of the time Odin and Freya appeared before me on a dark winter's night. They
called you their orphan child. Yes, dog. We've heard the tale as often as the sun has risen and set.
Récit suivant, s'il vous plaît.
You salt skulls, got a story?
My mother taught me to care for oaths as if they were my own heart. There is no greater aim than to honor an oath till death. When a foul king strolls into town, an oath means as much as dust. These flimsy oaths, they cost us everything. I like to take oaths in the ancient manner. Do not eat for a day, then cut a sheet of peaty turf from the earth. Then wrap your sword in this oily carpet of dirt and grass.
Now you pay for your sins!
Oh, casse-bonbon. Allez, essayez encore.
Sail out!
Bim. mais... Bien essayé.
All right, back to the story.
Then wrap your sword in this oily carpet of dirt and grass, flakes from great evil.
On en est où là? On arrive, on arrive. On n'est pas loin. On n'est pas loin.
Your honor burns bright. Does not dwindle as you speak the old words. Now, with nothing to your name, nothing to gain or lose, will you pledge your heart, family, your raven wine, your honor, your might, and your word to each and each who stands and stood with you like fire and fire, and finally the dagger? Together draw blood from the cradle of the sword earth, mixed your inner rivers, and you are bound. That is how you make an oath. Today we shake, spit,
Oui.
and trade arm rings. All ceremony is gone. All thunder and spirit.
Drop the mask.
Voilà, on arrive, on y est. On y est, hein? Ouais, on y est. Allez. C'est parti, on va jouer un peu là. Ah oui, il faut que je vous dise où est-ce que j'ai récupéré les lingots d'or qui m'ont servi à me faire mon inventaire full, full mythique. C'était où? C'était où? Si vous pouvez m'afficher la carte. Non? Il n'a pas envie. Ouh! C'est que ça lag bien. Est-ce qu'on peut m'afficher la carte? Merci. C'était où? C'était où? C'était là-haut là. C'était ici. À Jorvik. Vous voyez, il y a encore un lingot que je suis pas allé chercher, mais sinon il y a plein de trucs. C'est plutôt facile d'accès. C'est pas trop prise de tête. C'est un peu plus prise de tête que les deux autres que je vous ai montré l'autre fois là. Mais ça va. Ça va. Niveau 70-80, tu le fais facile.
Another king lost Abel.
Ouais, le roi est mort.
Stop washing your face with mead.
How can I face Halfdan Jarl now? I've failed him again.
Anéantissant le chloruède, tu peux te racheter. Ressaisis-toi, connard.
Cards of despair will not solve anything, Finir. We need action.
What action?
We can take the battle to what remains of Ruud's clan before they hit back.
Easier said than done. His men are holed up in Borg Castle, a fortress on the sea.
On the sea. Then it must have a harbor.
It does. Guarded by a gate of hefty iron held in place by timber spikes, difficult to force open.
Timber burns.
It does, but how do we reach it?
We rig your ship with oil at her front and
Bah
set
ouais.
it ablaze at the gate.
They would
Exactement.
see us coming, long before we reach the walls.
We raise a fear, an army of East Anglia's farmers. Throw them at the front gate as a distraction.
Saxons willing to die for a bunch of Danes? It's a stretch.
It can work, Finir. If they fight in Oswald's name, that is all the courage they will need. You there,
Exactement.
did you hear of Thane Oswald's fate?
Aye, we did. He dragged Ruud to the bowels of hell, the Dane devil.
Ruud may be gone, but his clan still plagues East Anglia. And would you join us to rid your kingdom of his dogs?
For Oswald? Aye, anything.
2 eager Saxons is not yet defeated. But you may be right. We may have a chance.
I can ride to Elmenham and muster what remains of Oswald's men there.
Ouais,
But
fais
who
ça,
else
ouais.
would join us?
The Reeve of Thaleford, Winston. He's a bitter old barnacle, but he would fight to the death for this land.
We can assemble a forward camp at the ruins north of Burr Castle.
Allez.
Ride with me, Finir. Let's pay this reeve a visit.
Then I hope Theodore remains untouched by Rued's violence.
Ouais, c'est parti. Où est-ce qu'on doit aller? Juste à côté, on va y aller à cheval. Hein.
Maybe so, but I would rather hold on to something, anything, than ride with empty hands.
Tu montes ou tu montes pas? Non, tu prends ton cheval. Très bien. Très bien, très bien. Sortons d'ici. Sortons d'ici. C'était sûrement pas par là. J'ai oublié que mon cheval il pouvait nager maintenant. Il peut nager son cheval lui? Ah, il peut nager son cheval.
Not protect that king against every danger that might befall.
Papam, papam.
Oswald wasn't crowned yet, nor was he married. I say you have some work yet to do.
Right, right. No need to remind.
Allez, fonce, fonce, Doudou, fonce.
Theobald, just ahead.
Wood smoke and ash. Rued's men have been here.
Parler au magistrat.
Eat, my child. So no time to waste what the Lord has given us.
What about you? You're so little.
Everything is gone, Reeve.
You have a will of iron coming here, knowing your kind did all this.
Rued's clan is your enemy, not me. I come on behalf of the late Oswald of Elmenham.
You're still a Dane from top to two. It's your meddling that led to Oswald's death, leaving our kingdom for the worse.
Oswald était mon allié. Oswald est mort en vous pour vous défendre. Prêtez-nous des troupes. Prêtez-nous des troupes, enculé.
Fight with me to drive them off. For Oswald and your kinsmen.
Pretty words, Dane. But the men of Theovard have their own battles to fight.
If you need an axe, I'm standing right here.
There's a village to the east, Kingsbury. It was taken by Rued's men a fortnight ago. And I'll not rest until it's back in our hands.
Let me and my raiders take the village. Save your strength and join us for the fight to come.
Allez, on fait ça, ouais.
Bold offer. If you do as you promise, the pikes at Theovard will be yours.
I will take this news to our forward camp, Eivor. Follow when you can.
I will see you there.
Kingsbury's church has a great horn atop its steeple. If you manage the task, blow it, I'll know you kept your word.
Ok. On va y aller, hein. On va faire ça. Alors, il est où ton village de merde, là? Ok, je vais retraverser l'eau. Non, j'ai pas envie. J'ai pas envie de te parler. Ah ouais, il y a une petite barque. J'aime les petites barques. Saleté de GPS. C'est par là, là. Tournez, monsieur. Tourne. Tourne. Waouh. Oh, waouh. Incroyable. Il le fait tout seul, hein, je fais rien. que je change de GPS un jour. Hein. C'est là. C'est là. C'est là. Je sais pas si on va passer par la grande porte, je pense pas. Hein.
Kingsbury, infested with Druid's men.
On va y aller par là. Parfait.
The guards here are vigilant.
Il est en train de pisser là. Ouais, il est en train de pisser. On va attendre qu'il ait fini de pisser. Non, c'est un pipi infini. J'ai pas le choix. Oh, bon bah. Hop. Tac. Alors, ils sont combien? Merde, je me planque. Tant pis. Tant pis, j'aurais essayé. Ok, ça c'est fait. Allez, à quel tour? Ah. Enculé. Un truc pour plusieurs adversaires. Oh ouais, bien. Ok. Ensuite. Bonjour.
Watch for my signal.
Violence. La violence. Je peux forcer l'ouverture?
Good family here. I need help.
Culé.
Your guts out!
Je peux pas forcer l'ouverture. Je passe par un autre endroit. Non. Oui. Allez. Voilà. Oh. Hey. Hey. Bonjour messieurs. Bonjour messieurs. Je tape. Est-ce que mon endurance peut remonter? Merci beaucoup. Se méfier. Hein. Ouais, je l'ai évité. Arrêtez vos conneries. Je peux ressortir s'il vous plaît. Ouh, je sais pas ce qui s'est passé là. Il y a eu un petit mouvement de latence. Ah! Culé. Ok. Arrêtez, s'il vous plaît. Faut que je trouve de quoi me soigner là. Ça devient un peu compliqué. Y a pas des rations, des plantes, je sais pas quoi. Oh là 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 là, mourir comme ça, genre, oh là 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 là. Sérieux. Ah, c'est difficile, hein. Hmm. Alors, il y a les trois dans la maison qui sont relous. Il y a les mecs en haut qui sont relous. Oui. Là, il m'a fait déjà... D'accord, il y a déjà tout ça qui est mort. Je vais commencer par buter ceux qui sont en hauteur. Je pense que c'est mieux. Toi déjà. Je sais pas à quoi ça sert. Bon. Voilà, ça c'est fait. Ah, il me reste plus que deux. Merde. Oh merde. Merde, j'ai plus de flèches. Voilà, enculé. Tiens, bouffe. Voilà. Tiens. Ouh, j'ai eu peur. Culé.
Time to sound the horn
Putain.
and signal victory.
J'ai eu la clé ou pas? Non. Non, je ne l'ai pas prise. Ok. Non, non, mais non, c'est pas ça que je veux. Voilà. Ouais, je vais souffler la corde, hein. Ouais, ouais, ouais. Je vais faire ça, hein. Elle est tout en haut. Cool. Ah. Je fais bien le bruit de la corne, hein. Vous y avez cru. Je sais que vous y avez cru. Oui,
The Reeve has come to join me.
voilà.
Let's hope his promise holds.
The horn! It's been too long since I've heard that sweet sound!
I held to my oath, Reeve. I hope you will honor yours.
My promise holds, aye. They of Ord will join you in the fight against Rued's clan.
With your aid, we may yet save East Anglia.
In past times, that horn was used to muster fyrds all across our land. You may find others who have warmed to its call.
Good. Whatever willing men you find, rally them soon at the ruins north of Burt Castle.
Ok. Faut que je fasse quoi? Faut que j'aille où? Je risque une TP ou pas? J'ai sauvegardé, il y a eu une sauvegarde. Oui, il y a une sauvegarde là. Ok. Allez, je risque une TP. Allez, je pense que cette fois, je pense que ça va, je pense que ça va marcher. Allez, j'ai le pif pour ça, tu vois. C'est bon, on a quitté le camp, le jeu est lancé depuis plus de 40 minutes, c'est bon. C'est bon quoi. Allez, s'il te plaît quoi. Oui, ça a marché. Le TP a marché. Cool. J'ai 2 points de compétence. Pouvoir me montrer un peu l'étendue de ma puissance. Tu vois, puissance 107. J'ai gagné presque 20 de puissance depuis la dernière fois. Et vous voyez, hein, j'ai rempli pas mal de choses. Et là, j'étais parti chercher quoi? Ah oui, une adrénaline supplémentaire, ça je l'ai eu. Ça, c'est bravoure du berserker, je vais le prendre. Doublé d'armes lourdes, on s'en fout. Terreur. terreur. C'est terreur qui fait que je le prenne, je crois. Ouais, ça. C'est terreur. C'est terreur, c'est pas mal. Pour ça, donc, il faut que j'aille où? En plus de ça, je vais prendre ça. Que j'aille comme ça. Aller chercher là-haut. Tac. Après, elle est là. Ok. Ok. C'est un peu loin, je crois. Cannabis. Allez, cannabis. Allez, cannabis. Tour en ruine. Ah, attends, il y a un point d'aigle. Je vais aller le chercher. Zone interdite. Pourquoi zone interdite? S'il n'y a pas que de l'aigle, il y a aussi autre chose. Hein, il y a aussi autre chose. Il y a un manuel d'aptitude. Voilà. Synchronisation terminée. Et du coup... Oups. Ça va. Tac. Toc. Toc. Yeah, nouvelle aptitude. Qui se sait? Qui se sait? Ruée aveugle, utilisez de l'endurance pour vous déplacer sans être détecté. Quoi? Abandon au contact de l'ennemi. What? What? Mais c'est trop puissant ça. C'est beaucoup trop puissant ça. Genre indétectable. Bon, on va essayer hein. Ça tombe bien, il y a plein d'ennemis au-dessus de moi. Ah. Ah mais j'ai plus de... je peux même pas l'activer. Ah, je suis loin encore. Bon, ouais, hein. Oh le con. Ouh, j'ai un point de vie. J'ai un point de vie. C'est ce qui s'appelle jouer au con. Donc là, une souris me frôle, je meurs. Oui. Ah ah. Bon là maintenant c'est un chat qui me frôle, je meurs. Ah ah. Bon là il faudrait carrément qu'un loup m'attaque pour que je meure.
Baldus must have got to them. The brothers' fleet, gathered and ready. Those men must have heard the horn's call. The people of East Anglia have more courage than I imagined.
Des flèches. Et il est où cet enculé? Ah, qu'est-ce qu'ils foutent là-haut là? Bah alors, qu'est-ce qui t'arrive? Monte. Bonjour.
Men are pouring in from across East Anglia, and our ships stand ready.
The Edward's Reeve is with us. His men will be here soon.
More than his, the Kingsbury Horn has inspired men all across this kingdom. We will have the army we need. It seems Oswald got what he wanted in the end. Saxon and Dane united in common cause.
A pity he's not here to see it.
The forces will be ready soon. Are you ready to start the assault?
Laisse-moi réfléchir. Est-ce que je suis prêt? Est-ce qu'on est prêt? Allez, moi je suis prêt.
I
On
am.
y va.
Our target is Burr Castle, said to be impenetrable.
Good.
Good.
Let them have their false confidence.
By cover of night, Baldus will lead the clear at the front gates. With Rued's men distracted, our forces move on the sea gate from the backwaters at their backs.
And once we're in, we'll leave no gate closed in that castle. Rued's men cannot be allowed to dig in further. Your longship, is she ready?
She awaits her own special glory.
Yeah. Allons-y,
Leave your
capitaine.
words, Eivor.
Rappelez-vous le sacrifice d'Olbad. Ou ceci est un combat pour la liberté. Ou Estrogie a besoin de vous. Ceci est un combat pour la liberté. Ça marche tout le temps. Ça. Ceci est un combat pour la liberté.
For a long time you lived in fear. Your house is razed, your fields scorched. Now your chance has come. Fight to be free of this pain. Fight to be free of fear. Freedom!
Freedom.
Now is the time. Today we rid East Anglia of Rued's clan, once and for all.
Allez, préparation au combat.
Eivor, word of your actions in Theovold has spread like wildfire.
Moi je glande, comme d'hab. C'est bon, vous avez fini? On peut y aller? C'est pas trop tôt, hein?
You remember the dream I spoke of?
You sailed through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams, life. Maybe they are one and the same.
Je me souviens de ça. Il va falloir éviter les flèches.
Rushing for the spearhead, a watcher alight on water's wake, another glory I will keep. Ready yourselves. Rued's shit stains will see us coming.
Faut se méfier, hein.
Steady! Hold course!
Ready yourselves to brace, men. We bring Helheim to our enemies. How nice! They greet us with summer.
Ça passe, ça passe, ça passe. Tourne, 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 tourne. Oula, 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 oula. Ah, ah, ah! Ouf. C'est bon. Ok, on y est presque. Allez, on y est presque. Ah! Allez, bim. Voilà. Petit bug de la famille. Boum. Il faut y aller, Eivor. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Ouais, des provisions. Allez, cassez-moi ces trucs là. Ouais, plein de provisions, tout plein de provisions. Allez, enfonce-moi cette porte là. On en finisse. Allez. Faut que je vous montre comment on fait. Allez, bim. Oh, Laisse-moi le frapper. Oh, enculé. What? C'est quoi toutes ces flèches là? Aïe. Putain. N'importe quoi. Je fais n'importe. Je fais n'importe. Je suis tellement n'importe. Mais je peux arrêter de faire n'importe quoi là? Oh. Mais sérieusement. Oh, mais c'est qui me fait aussi mal là? Sérieusement. Bah quand même.
East Anglia depends on it. In step with me.
These merchants and thugs can fight.
Our battle plan has legs. Keep the pressure. Don't fall for any traps.
Salaud. Non mais... Allez, ça ira plus vite si je suis avec vous. Ok. Allez là. On va s'ouvrir cette porte, hein. Voilà. Heureusement qu'il y a une cinématique parce que je sentais pas trop là, le 1 contre 20 là.
Oswald. He lives.
Oswald lives!
Eivor, is that you? Shut your ass, twig spine.
Stand fast. This will be over soon.
Worried not for me. You must stop.
Silence, fool.
So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist? Two Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? This swine is your prize. Come and get him.
Ah bah j'arrive, hein.
I'll kill you. No shame in being patient.
Pardon, excusez-moi. Quoi? Ah, il a un loup, ouais.
Yes. And one that has let this country die for 2 summers.
Oh!
While Billy restrains my blade.
Voilà, tiens, enculé de loup. Il a essayé de faire un truc salaud là. Le loup aussi là. Il a essayé de m'envoyer dans les flammes, cet enculé.
You are finished here, ruined.
Oswald.
Oula. Oula.
East Anglia will have its
Oh.
and it will not be you.
Oh.
That groveling worm in a cage.
Putain.
You must be blind to stand with such a man.
Voilà. Enfin.
Fighting for a Saxon king. The Sagas will scorn this day. Come to die.
Oula, 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 oula. Viens là un peu là. Voilà. Voilà. Tiens. Tiens, voilà.
Only the cold dark of Niflheim awaits you. Valhalla is my guest. That
Hop.
fate will not be met today.
Why does
Qu'est-ce qu'il
the
fait?
Dane fight
Qu'est-ce qu'il
tooth
fait?
and
Qu'est-ce qu'il
nail
fait?
for
Qu'est-ce
a
qu'il fait?
Saxon?
Il regagne de la vie.
Saxon of all.
Il regagne de la vie. Oh le fils de pute.
He is fit to rule, fit to lead. You are not
Comment tu fais ça?
Thunderer.
Eh, je veux le même sort que toi, eh.
Weakness.
C'est trop
You
bien.
are just another blighted dot upon it. Nothing a little fire cannot purge. I will enjoy this. They should be ruled, wolf-kissed. Made thralls, not treated as equals. We are better than this. Than all of them.
Do not drag me down to the sewage you wallow in.
Merde. Enculé.
Thank you.
You'd throw in with these wastrels? These Argir swine? For what? A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear. These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit. Does Eivor bow to kings? To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact. And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose?
On est un connard. On a dit qu'on était un connard de toute façon. Qu'on est un connard. On reste un connard. Rude doit mourir, donc il va vite. Il va mourir.
Eivor, please.
Voilà, comme ça on n'en parle plus. Merde.
Blood for blood leaves no warmth in the hearts of men, Eivor. None at all.
On bat les couilles. Non mais. Voilà, tout simplement.
I should speak with Oswald, see if he's well.
Eivor.
To the ships! Saxon and Dane, we fought well, side by side.
If there is to be a future for both our kind, people like you and me will have to change the most to live within it. Even if that makes us uneasy.
When you're crowned king, the laws of this land will be yours to decide.
All this is like a dream.
But you're not asleep.
Well fought, the both of you.
Ah, tout
You came
simplement.
as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion and a glorious victory.
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love. If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them. And you, Vanir? Are you jealous of such things?
Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body aches. I desire only a long nap.
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Abel. For now, I must see to the wounded.
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course you will.
I should return to
Et bien
Elm.
voilà.
Oswald's wedding.
Et maintenant, on va où? Où on doit aller? On doit aller là-bas. Hop. En espérant que le TP soit avec nous. Allez, que le TP soit avec moi. J'y crois.
I should return to Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin. Wedding
Yeah.
preparations in full bloom.
Voilà, 2 points de compétence. Alors. Tac. Tac.
The wedding is soon to start. How grand!
A beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. May this feel just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
Je t'avais donné ma parole, je suis là pour le festin. Tu sembles enfin. Je suis là
I
pour le
came for
festin.
the food and the meat. Is there a wedding as well?
There is, there is. You won't be disappointed by what Elmenham has to offer.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
Bon. On va assister à un mariage, c'est ça? Je fais un peu l'ambiance musique parce que tiens, prends ça sur ta gueule. Tiens, prends ça sur ta gueule.
I hereby name you man and wife, and as man and wife, I name you Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
Elle est où la bouffe? Et à table.
You've done it, steward. A king now sits on the throne of
PNJ
East
ils font
Anglia.
n'importe.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see it through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Ouais.
Care for a challenge?
Oh non, je dois faire des trucs.
Eivor! Wolf kissed. Gaze upon
Ouais,
my
je dois buter ces trucs là.
even.
Allez, je vais te montrer, moi je suis un malade. Je suis un malade, moi, même bourré, je suis un ouf. Viens voir comment je pète le feu. Viens voir, moi, je suis un ouf, moi, même bourré, moi. Tu vas voir.
As with everything,
Et voilà.
easy task for the wolf-kissed.
Ah, barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive.
Ouais, merci beaucoup. À plus, mec.
Skull, Eivor!
Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special.
J'ai pas fini. Tu veux faire quoi? Un concours de boissons? Je suis chaud, hein.
I will drink you under.
Allez, je vais te défoncer, moi. Tu vas voir. J'ai pas assez bu avec l'autre au tir à l'arc, quoi. Tu vas voir. Ah merde. J'ai juste à appuyer sur croix, tu vas voir, c'est facile, hein. Merde. Là, on est au coude à coude, hein. Merde. Ah. Il boit terriblement vite. Merde. Bon, on peut d'ores et déjà dire que j'ai perdu, hein. J'ai fait trop d'erreurs, j'ai fait trop d'erreurs. Il fait aucune erreur, cet enculé. Ah. Tu vas voir moi, ce que je vais te mettre, enculé. J'ai gagné. Allez, j'ai gagné, enculé.
Tale is strong.
Oh bah j'ai perdu.
Now. Fine.
Ah tiens, prends ton argent, connard. Ah, pousse-toi, j'ai pas fini de faire la fête.
Look there, Finner on the
Là-bas, il y a des cochons. C'est parti.
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freya. What's your
Euh,
point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of the lesson or not.
Hey, hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Allez, je veux coucher avec moi. Prends un peu d'hydromel. Tiens.
Have another horn of mead, brother. It's brewed with clover and raspberry, they say.
Did you hear what I... Yes, it's good.
Keep that up.
Wait, did you hear? Did my brother just call me? I think he... You know I should go. Brother!
Et il est con, hein. Il voulait me montrer sa bite, mais j'ai dit non parce que j'ai pas que ça à foutre. Non, je veux pas te parler de ta gueule. Non, je veux monter sur les arbres, moi. Attends. Je reviens, je monte. Ah non, t'es là-haut. Ah.
The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not?
Ouais, blablabla, c'est là.
They're like,
On s'en fout, on s'en bat les
I always
couilles.
felt like Skull.
Allez, hop. Allez, allez, il est complètement ivre. Allez, c'est parti, poteau. On va tomber ensemble.
Strong. You're very large.
Et comment je fais pour descendre de là, moi? Hop, tout simplement. Allez, dans le cochon. Dans la merde. Tac.
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
it need not be the last.
Not the last.
T'es au courant que tu dors dans de la merde de
Enough
cochon?
fun
Ah,
and
et puis
games.
merde, hein.
I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It's been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
Il est cool ton mariage, mais on n'a pas assez d'alcool.
I'm not yet finished celebrating. Oh,
Take
Ah, mais non, mais si, j'ai
Ah,
fini, j'ai fini.
Eivor.
J'ai fini, j'ai fini.
Oswald,
Are you ready for my...
I'm ready to hear you.
Good. Come.
Good, allez, viens, c'est parti.
Honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering, but it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
Oui. J'ai quelques mots. Et je... Skoll.
To the good King Oswald! Skull!
To Oswald!
Skull!
Skull!
Scorn!
Skoll.
The bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom.
Hmm.
Quick, brother! We can't lose to Oswald.
Hop. C'est bon, on a fini. Je, je peux passer à autre chose, s'il vous plaît.
You lost.
Ah, c'était une course. Ah bah, c'était une course. Ouais, très bien. J'avais pas compris.
It was a beautiful wedding, Oswald. Like you said it would be.
Thanks to you and everything you've done here.
J'ai foi en Rosal, ma priorité est la sécurité de ma colonie et Sanglier m'a été un bon chef. Je foi en toi,
It
Rosal.
won't be easy putting the pieces of East Anglia back together. But you won't be alone. Saxon and Dane have banded together in your name. You're the right man for the throne, and they'll be with you.
Thank you, Eivor. I don't know what to say.
When we met, I spoke of an alliance. Will you hold to the oath you made?
I will. Consider East Anglia a friend of the Raven clan.
There will be a day when I come calling.
Goodbye, friend.
Until next time, great king.
C'est bon, il y a un mec qui a roté en même temps.
I should find Finney.
Au revoir, grand roi. Oui, je peux bouger? Merci. Toi là.
Ah, greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
Dit-il avec un truc d'hydromel dans la main.
Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finney. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together,
Together.
I'll gather my things.
Allez. C'est bon, quête 4 terminée. Ok. On a eu 2 points de compétence. Alors. Tac. Ah, c'est chiant, c'est loin. Tant pis. Tant pis. Oui, et on doit retourner du coup à la maison puisqu'on a fini l'Est Anglie. Et maintenant on va passer à un truc plus difficile. Ta mère. Mais ta mère. Allez, c'est quand tu veux.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Ouais. Même je suis au max. Alors,
Have you seen Wallace?
coup de
Hey
chien.
there. How are you?
Eivor? A moment.
Hein, qu'est-ce qui t'arrive?
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Ha! Rather disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does the cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A filly, what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed.
Exactement. Allez,
Rowan,
machin.
tell me your version of these events.
C'est quoi que t'as fait?
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
Painting, Rowan. Painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see?
Non mais quand
Such
même.
willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan.
Écoute, si c'est vrai, si c'est vraiment le pinceau, si c'était vraiment
Holger,
avec
let me
le
hear your
crin
side.
du cheval.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position.
J'en ai assez entendu.
I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
Rowan a raison, Holger a raison. C'est Rowan qui a
Holger,
raison.
Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Allez, ça c'est fait. C'est bon. T'es qui toi?
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
Oh. Moi, je vais faire une quête principale, moi.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass, and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon.
Hop.
Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Mais non, pas ok. Tout bien?
Henry, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, in this settlement, in this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
I want
Montre-moi
to see the alliance map.
l'alliance. Exactement. Ah, je peux faire London. Je pourrais faire London. De toute façon, voilà, j'ai 2,90, donc on va aller faire.
Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city. One that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the north gate and start asking around.
Je vais aller à London.
await your return.
Cool. On va voir ce que veut la mamie là.
Eivor?
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
Ok. Qu'est-ce que je fais? Qu'est-ce que je fais? On va faire ça vite fait. Après j'irai piquer la femme de mon frère. Tranquille.
Octavian.
Ah, salve, Eivor. How are you?
Well, thank you. A question. Does the name Guthban mean anything to you?
Guthban. It's not Latin, is it?
It is a name, I think. But no face comes to mind. I fear it may be a moniker. A false name.
So you came to me? Why would you come to me about a false name? Do you think my name is false?
No. Is it?
I am Octavian. I've always been Octavian. Now, please, Eivor, this is not a good time for me. I am terribly busy. Good day.
Suivant.
Rowan.
Ah, Eivor. How's the day, my friend?
I'm well, Rowan. I had only a small question. Do you know anyone named Guthban?
Guthban? Nothing comes to mind. Should I?
It is not a question of should.
Ah. Is it a horse?
No, it's,
A lover?
No, Rowan, it's no one.
You came here to ask me about no one.
Thank you for your time.
Nice day today.
Ouais. Tout à fait.
You really think flighting can compare to sagas?
Eivor, if you've a moment to spare.
Non. Non, j'ai pas de moment tout spare là.
Tarbin, do you have a second? I was wondering if...
I am Guthban, Eivor. It means battlebone. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. Did whatever they asked of me, and all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword in the grass and made a vow. I swore never to spill another drop of blood, to abandon acts of violence, to never kill again.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't, not for me. This life here is all I've ever wanted. I've never been more at peace. This is my doing. I brought all this upon me. It is down to me to fix it.
Tarbin, by threatening you, they threaten my clan. I cannot allow that.
These men are foul, Eivor. You should not have to fight my battles for me.
Do you not hear me, Tarbin? If they threaten you, they threaten me. So let us face them. Together.
Very well. Meet me outside when you're ready.
Ah,
I
go, hein.
believe I know where they will be.
Vas-y, hein. Go, on y va. Allez.
If you wish to face your old friends, I'm ready when you are.
Good. I'll lead the way. I want you to know, should it come to blows with my old crew, I can handle it myself. Forgiving me is all the work you need to do.
There's nothing to forgive.
Arrête de suivre.
There's nothing to forgive. You walked away.
Non, j'ai pas de moment.
My axe are by fist. I will do what must be done to protect my clan.
To true poetry.
You're living the life you want, aren't you?
I think it conquers it.
Before we are spotted, tell me what I should expect here. Will they attack us on sight?
I shouldn't think so. No. Nothing like that. It's not how Wilf operates. Yes, he's a clever one. And rather kind when you meet him. Makes you feel like you're a friend. Family, even. I met him a decade ago, and he was the first person to truly welcome me. To see some value in me. He told me I had a gift. For intimidation. Persuasion. Violence. Just by the size and strength of me, he knew how to use me.
Quel salopard. Ils sont où tes bandits à la con là?
So what do they want from you now?
They'll want me back. They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. Wilf and them were the only family I had then. But their love was conditional. Wilf only loves what he owes.
So what do you intend?
I know I won't go back. I don't want more blood on my hands. But apart from that, it's hard to say. Who knows what they have in mind?
Merde. Je regardais pas. Je suis parti loin de lui là.
stopping?
That house, there. They're likely within. It won't look like much, Eivor. But don't be fooled. And don't take Wilf lightly, charming as he seems. The man is a serpent.
I've met plenty of charmers who turned out to be snakes.
I know. Only a warning. Let's go inside.
Allez, allons à l'intérieur. Bonjour.
Gotham, my boy, as I live and breathe, you got my message. And you brought a friend. Who might you be, Dane? His new leash?
I am Eivor, and the woman you robbed was one of my clan. That will not stand.
I know. I'm busted up about it. But tell Tekla, was it? Tell her that her ale is some of the finest we've tasted.
I am done with you, Wilf.
But we are not done with you, boy. We gave you food, shelter, ale to drink, riches galore. We made you who you are.
For all you did for him, he repaid you with blood and sweat. Did he not?
You're a fiery one, I like that. But the ink was dried on this deal well before your number arrived in England. If you wish to clear Tarbin's name, I'm happy to help with that. It's only a small matter of cost. Some weeks back, soldiers confiscated my personal wares, shall we say. Tried to confiscate me as well, but I gave them the slip. If you're keen, you could recover my belongings and return them to me. Do that, and your name is clear.
I can't. I promised myself I would leave all this behind. But...
If it will clear Tarbin's name, we will recover what is yours. Where are these soldiers?
Camped not far to the west. A battalion of bloated, brainwashed military men. You can't miss it for the smell.
Wait here, then. We will return before you sprout another pair of horns.
God go with you, Eivor.
Bah go, hein. Oh oui, Dodo, on y va, on y va. Est-ce que c'est loin? Ça va.
Eivor, this isn't your fight. You don't need to do this.
But I am. Now listen. When we reach the camp, leave everything to me. I will find Wilf's goods and bring them to you. If I'm spotted, it won't be pretty. Many may die, and I do not want you involved. You must not break your vow.
No vow stands above my duty to my friends, Eivor. I could not leave you alone with them should they attack.
If it comes to that, stand aside until then.
I will. You have my word.
All right. Wait here and stay out of sight.
Mais là, y a rien pour me protéger là. Ah, si, peut-être.
Sleep in a bush chicken. When they hit the good sisters just up at Kernered's farm, they didn't just carry off the goats.
Ok.
Damn shadow.
Look sharp, brother. Put an arrow in the dog. What's that? You come here often? Die!
Ça va être compliqué. Merde. C'est quoi que je dois prendre déjà? Oh.
Remain steadfast.
Oh non, il m'a tué, genre. Mais wesh. Machin, machin. Machin. Faut pas se faire avoir comme ça, là.
Don't need to do this.
But I am. Now listen. When we reach the camp, leave everything to me. I will find Wilf's goods and bring them.
Ah, mais je peux
If I'm
appeler ma...
spotted, it won't be pretty.
God will punish them eventually.
Lance l'attaque.
I'm sure others would work. Hey, Wolfman!
Oh. Allez, bande de trous de balles. Venez m'aider. Ah, là c'est bien. Pourquoi il... Ah, c'est tout. Mais... Pourquoi il me bloque mon arc là? Qu'est-ce qu'il me fait là? Il est où, pof? Il est là-bas. C'est bon là. Apporter l'objet à machin. Il est où machin? Il est à terre. Tiens, j'ai ton objet, connard. J'ai ton objet, connard. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait maintenant? casse les couilles. Non. Merde. Mais quel fils de pute. Voilà, merde. Oui, machin là, qu'est-ce qu'il donne
I did. Let's bring this back to us.
Ah ouais, il est loin.
Is this the sort of work you did with Wilbur for the family of Marauders?
A quick robbery like this? That was the least of our work. We stole from the poor, killed the helpless, cheated the dimwitted. We were lower than slugs. I shudder to remember our best days, and I weep for our worst.
Let it go then. Remember only what makes you a better man.
Oh non. Pas un zélote.
Oh, they have returned.
We have your goods.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Put them there.
The ledger.
Of course. Happy to honor it. My goodness, such a lack of trust these days. It's a dark age, no mistake.
That's it then. We're done?
Aye. You are free to walk from this place and live as Tarbin the boring bread maker for the rest of your days. But you, Eivor, if you ever get tired of the settled life, we could always use a thief with your skills. Think about it.
Voilà. Allons-y. Rentrons. Je te raccompagne. Ok, suis-moi. Alors.
Tarbin, are you satisfied?
Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Abel. I feared the worst when I heard my old monitor cut. Hadn't heard it in years. Drenches up fearful memories.
I imagine. How did you fall in with that bunch?
After my mother died, I sought family. Wilf offered it. He looked at me, took me in and told me who I was. Who I could be. I don't crave that belonging anymore. Among you lot, people accept me as I am. The greatest gift I ever got. Peace.
Many men are calm because they've never known a storm. You weathered the storm and worked through it. That is a rare thing.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Tac, et voilà, tout simplement.
It's good to be home again. That is, if I haven't robbed myself of the pleasure of calling it home.
Tarban, in spite of all, you're welcome here. And you owe us nothing but the work you love.
Right. Payment in fresh loaves of bread. I can manage that.
But first, one scrap of your past remains.
Right. The ledger.
Toss it. And purge the past.
With pleasure.
Et voilà, tout simplement. 2 points de compétence en plus. Ça en fait 4. Alors. Tac. Tac, comme ça, après je fais bam bam. Et direction. Le truc que je voulais tout à l'heure. Oui.
Ah, it's Eivor. Come in.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
Qu'est-ce que t'as en stock?
Can't have too many.
Je vais acheter tous ces trucs de fer et tous ces trucs de cuir.
Yes, great purchase. Yes, I can resell these. You know,
Hop.
is that everything?
Et ce sera tout.
I'm off.
I hope to see you soon.
Mhm. Alors, qu'est-ce que je vais pouvoir augmenter là? C'est Geomax. Ça, je peux pas, j'ai pas assez de titane. Ça, je pourrais. Il faut qu'il fasse plus de dégâts là, quand même. Hein. C'est toujours le fer qui manque. Ah, bon là c'est le... Ok. On peut augmenter notre armure, on a un peu up. C'est parti, hein, on va aller à London. J'ai l'impression que je passe plus de temps en chargement qu'à jouer. C'est assez ouf, hein. Un petit peu de jus. Oui. Mais ce qu'il faut que j'aille, il faut que j'aille tout droit. Oh, laisse-moi avancer là. Oh ouais, les provisions. Ah ouais, les provisions.
The Triple Gate of London. Might find an official one.
Encore un chargement. Je ne peux pas bouger. Au secours. Oui. À l'aide. À l'aide. Je peux pas bouger. Je ne peux pas bouger. Help. Help me. Je peux rien faire. Je peux rien faire à part start. Oh là là. Attends. Option. Non. T'as pas envie? Allez là. Ta mère. Bon bah c'est pas grave, on va relancer la partie hein. Il est bien ce jeu. Quand il bug pas, il est bien. Allez, tu peux le faire. Je crois en toi, hein. Je crois en toi. Bon. C'est quand tu veux. T'as vu comme ce jeu il est bien. On peut tirer des flèches. On peut se protéger avec un bouclier. On peut taper. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire? On peut faire genre on a des patins à glace, tu vois. On peut faire. Allez, nouvel essai. On va croiser les doigts pour que ça bug pas. Je vais pas me mettre au même endroit. Et qu'est-ce que je vais faire? Et je vais pas passer. Oh là là. Oh là là. Attention, on l'a pas vu ça. Donc c'est bon. C'est passé. Ouh.
Hey, bear up, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burr? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 year back.
Trigger?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner of knavery. Stow!
Voilà, il y a Malfoy qui est arrivé.
Avgus wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgus wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant that if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Oh là là. Tu te calmes, crabe là. Oh, bim. Voilà. Regardez comment je suis fort. Bim. Je suis tellement fort dans les cinématiques.
Is this kind of noise coming to London?
We've a quiet day once in a great while. Hey, try not to kill anyone, eh?
Oh et un.
And where your face is a skull capstone.
Je peux pas les...
Eyes on your foe.
Mais... Ah. Tiens, dans ta gueule. Non mais...
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of Lunden's westerly half.
Ah, lui, il lui touche le
I
cul
keep
là.
things ordered and fair.
Shire
fait quoi?
Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the
Ils
tongue.
font quoi les
It's my
PNJ
title,
là?
sorry.
Ça a aucun sens depuis... ça fait 10 minutes, ça a aucun sens. Tu es un combattant solide. C'est un plaisir de te rencontrer. Mène-moi à ton chef. Mène-moi à ton
Take me to
chef.
your governor, Stowe. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station field, flock shepherded, and off to Trigo we go.
Ouais, c'est parti.
And what can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, surly as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore.
Oh, mais t'es relou, hein.
Learn the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lunden, our Saxon borough just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. Oh no, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless reeve.
Well, it's Trigo who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, are me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking hordes put down in Lunden for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have been. It's through Trigo I met Erke, and now we Reeves walk. Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here?
Je sais pas. Il y a un trésor, si tu veux, monsieur.
God, no. No, no, no.
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
Est-ce le corps de Trigger? Meurtrier son... tu dois être Erkr. Est-ce que le corps de Trigger?
If this one had a head, you'd be calling him Trigger, yes? Your governor.
God above, the man is dead. Some respect, please.
We'll get along well, you and me.
You must be Erke, London's second reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man. And I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Ouais, je vais jeter un coup d'œil, poussez-vous. Poussez-vous.
It must have been known to him.
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about Lunden.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
It must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this bird. Oh dear.
What is it?
Dirty notes from a mistress. Sorry. Mistresses. Intriguers.
3 sets of footprints leave. 2 average and 1 massive. A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
He didn't want you to. It was his secret to keep.
Find anything?
Besides enough blood so we paint the city's faded bricks.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
Nay, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it even in death.
Mayhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat, probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't make it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This killer was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by Manicus. The leech, the arrow, the compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier.
Envoyez le corps au labo.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in Lunden.
The leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Qu'est-ce que c'est un mec? Il est loin, je vais l'aller,
This
j'ai vu le nez.
temple is our only strong lead. I would like to see it.
Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. He's... I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stowe.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga?
Allez, cassos. Il est temps d'aller récupérer le dernier objet de London.
Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatty.
Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. I will trust his word.
Quoi? Comment ça, il est là-dedans là? Ah oui, non, il est en bas, c'est ça. C'est ça, faut pas me prendre pour un con.
The Temple of Mithras. Well guarded for a tangle of old ruins. I need to find the entrance. This place is heavily guarded.
On s'en bat les couilles que ça soit gardé, mec. Voilà, c'est avant il y avait une branche ici, et on ne pouvait pas passer. Maintenant comme on fait la quête principale, l'arbre il s'est dit non c'est bon, on laisse passer, t'as vu. Donc c'est bon. On peut passer. Voilà. Merde. Et ça ne sert à rien en fait. Oui, là ça sert. Oh, c'est bon. Ah ah. Ah ah. Cool. Voilà, j'ai récupéré la dernière chose qu'il y avait récupéré à London. Et maintenant, il faut que voilà, c'est simple.
Tools for a surgeon, finely crafted, like we found in the villa. And there's a letter here, arranging payment to a blacksmith. The compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit.
Ça, j'ai déjà vu. Merde. Ça, je viens de le voir.
Messages between the leech and the compass. Healing, gutting. The leech is a strange one, but the compass calls the strikes. I have got enough to go on for now. Yake and Stowe must see all this. I see more bloodshed in London's future. At least Sunan will feast.
Tac, donc là je dois ressortir. Mais je suis un petit malin. Ouh, je suis un petit malin. Allez, c'est parti. Faut mettre ta capuche, mec. Remarquez avec quelle aisance je me déplace. Hein. C'est vraiment l'aisance pure.
It's worth knocking on a few doors, that's all I'm saying.
Trigger wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs in Lunden.
Looks less like a meal for crows in here.
Eivor, you bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum. Notes between members of a secret society. The Order of the Ancients, they are called.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any bells in this head. What's their purpose?
That would take some time to explain. But know this, that I am here to kill them. In London, it seems the compass is the head. The arrow and the leech are his hands.
Pet names and secret orders. What a crock. We know anything we can act on.
La flèche est un Danois.
The arrow is a Dane who has seen his share of battle. His name suggests he is an archer.
I bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the Danes that shelter in London.
If it were me, I'd hide among my ranks, surrounded by other fighting men.
The arrow has orders from the compass to recruit soldiers at a market in the west.
I know the very place.
Achète des esclaves.
The leech has need of flesh. Been looking for thralls, though I cannot say why.
We found a number of dead down by the quays lately, but not thralls alone. Some of the missing we find again in several places, cut to pieces.
Good Lord, Erke.
Et le compas est leur chef.
He is mentioned often, but there is little to go on.
Said he was a Frankish captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to mark the ships that came and went along the Thames.
Captains are a transient sort. And maybe he's far away, keeping quiet.
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filthy mind for strategy.
You kill the arrow and the leech, then sit back and wait. Let the compass come to us.
Et allons-y.
Let us not waste any more time. We'll find the arrow and the leech. Killing both should drag the compass back into port. So, I will catch you at the Western Market.
Count on it.
And I'll make for the quays. There's another few bodies there to fish out of the muck.
It could be the leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends. Go in his name, and be protected by him.
Ouais. Cool. Du coup, je dois aller où? J'ai deux récompenses. 2 points de compétence. Ce qui nous fait arriver à 119 de puissance. C'est bien, on monte bien. Hein, hop là. Parfait. Là, c'est terreur. Si après un achèvement étourdissant, les ennemis seront terrifiés et donc vont partir. Ça, c'est cool. Plusieurs quêtes acceptées. Alors, tir de flèche et saigner la sangsue. Allez, faisons tir de flèche. C'est parti.
They will attack on sight here.
Mais... Wow. Est-ce qu'on peut se calmer sur les lags, s'il vous plaît?
Welcome to the West Market.
A lawman like you could set folks on edge in a square like this. Why not wear a cloak?
Hide my face? Not a chance. It does the people good to see a lawman on the hunt. And once we've found the arrow, this order needs to know we'll be after the leech and the compass as well.
Any noise yet about the arrow and recruits?
I've heard whispers. Somewhere here, a man gives you a coin, and this coin grants you entry to a contest run by the arrow's men.
Which man? I see too many here.
He's good at blending in. I haven't spotted him yet today.
I will sniff around. You stay back.
Eivor, what was your impression of Erke?
Tu le soupçonnes? J'aime bien Erke. Je ne le connais pas.
You know him better than me. If you suspect him, only say the word.
No. No, I believe in Erke. It's me I don't trust. I feel unfit for my post some days. Ah, forgive me. My latest thoughts have been restless. I've been a reeve for so long. Fighting for God's justice. I shed my earthly attachments for his great plans.
But you could not shed Erke and his friendship.
No. No, I'm not sure I could.
Cela fait du bien de parler. Les gens sont versatiles. Je dois trouver une de ces pièces. Les gens sont versatiles.
Good to attach yourself to any one person. Be your own man. Forge your own path.
I should. I know.
I should find one of these coins soon. Will you be around?
I'll return to St. Paul's just down the road. Godspeed, Eivor.
Je fais un truc bizarre, monsieur, pardon.
You got the coin? Show me. Is that the coin for the archery contest?
This is my coin. I shot. You want one? You talk to my mate Fussa, and he'll point you to it.
Pardon, excusez-moi. J'ai buté un poulet. Je répète, j'ai buté un poulet. Pardon, excusez-moi. Je dois faire quoi là? Réussir le défi de la flèche. Déjà, je vais y aller.
There we go. This coin is engraved with an image of the London Colosseum.
Moi je suis très bon à l'arc. Hein. Attention. Attention. Je préviens. Je vais vous faire une démonstration archiesque. Je pourrais le buter maintenant là.
What's your business? Shooting or watching?
You are looking for skilled archers, and now you have found one.
This contest is private. Invitation only.
Your men are handing out these coins like they were on fire. Is this enough?
It's enough to keep us talking. But I'll want to see how well you handle that bow before you go any further. Want a trial round to test your eye?
Nul besoin de m'entraîner.
Enough practice. Let us begin.
A real fanatic you are. Get ready.
Ouais, dis-moi s'il faut faire du coup.
Simple contest here. Hit all targets true before the sand runs down. Here's the new competitor, a Norse from the northern wilds of Mercia, and our current reigning champion, Sayed. All right, take your mark. Hook set. Arrows north.
3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trop longtemps. Merde. Tac. Et voilà. C'est tout. Pouah.
Best I've seen for some time. Well shot. You have earned your place at the Arrow's side today. He'll be eager to meet you. Hold yourself to the Imperial Arch and speak with our man, Hussa. Recite the phrase. May the Father of Understanding guide us. And he'll know it's you.
Merci, meuf. Allez,
Arrow is making his speech at the Imperial Arch. On your way now.
J'y vais, j'y vais. Tout va bien, madame. Ah merde, c'était là.
Are you Husa?
Yeah, and who's asking?
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
And may the Mother of Wisdom give us strength. You're to stand just there, look your best when the arrow comes forth, and keep still.
Friends, brethren, good people of London, we have had a hard week. Cowardly invaders stole into our governor's home and robbed him of his life.
Ah oui. Vraiment. Oh.
Trigger, my friend, my leader, slaughtered like a dog.
C'est lui là, devant là.
By the enemy. Do we expect his reeves to guide us? Some arst halfwits let Trigger die. They think we're
Je vais attendre qu'il ait fini son discours.
Our governor knew. He confided in me his real plans to protect London. The drunken Danes of Northumbria polluting the north. Alfred and his men of Wessex rallying to the south. Of all this, Trigger said, Havgos, what we need now are strong borders and stronger soldiers.
Stronger soldiers.
I honor that wish. I present to you, good
I present to you
our new elite archery force. These elite archers will be stationed with our springalds, ready to attack invaders by land or by water. And further, until these storms of accusations clear, I will take Trigger's place at the head of our fair city. Not that I could replace him, for Trigger was a pillar of steel. But I can try. Let me be your arrow. Let me point a true way forward. Some will be naysayers, those who wish to discredit me, and those who wish to keep London weak. Listen not to them, friends. I serve only London. I serve you. London is a place of prosperity. Prosperity we must export to all of Britain's kingdoms. No more false kings with their lies. Heed the ancient ways, the true strength of London. Rule London. Rule Britain. Rule the world into order and truth.
Bon, eh bah c'était un beau discours. Il a dit plein de conneries. Du coup, je le tue, je me casse. Il est où? Il s'est cassé. Le mec, il s'est cassé. Mais n'importe quoi. Allez hop. Le mec s'est cassé comme ça. Normal. Je vais dire normal, pourquoi il allait m'attendre?
Arrows knocked! It's a hard thing to raise the rats of a city into warriors. Hook, set!
You raised no one. You only trapped them in their cowering fear.
Draw strings! First wave fire! No, I gave these men order. I gave them purpose. I showed them their common enemy. Anchor strings! Second wave fire! I was arrow for their rage. Without a foe to consume, we devour ourselves.
He speaks true. A man without an enemy defeats himself. Justify all you want. You're just a king killer and a coward.
Mighty High Horse, you'd do the same if you were me. Aim and fire!
Triste fin. Voilà, voilà. Ça c'est fait. Maintenant je dois les buter. La sangsue. Il me semble. J'allais retourner voir Stowy. Stowy Nouchet. Je l'ai buté, c'est bon.
You're unharmed. Praise be to God.
It will take more than a few lads with newly polished bows to fell me.
The arrow was a boy.
A man with a boy's brain called Avgus.
Avgus? That can't be right.
I could return with his head on a spear, if you would like to see.
No. You've no reason to lie. Yet Avgos, my old friend, had no cause to murder. He saw Lunden as a kiln of rage, to harden the softness of its younger men. Perhaps I ignored in him what I hoped not to see. Ambition, greed, anger.
From one man, such hatred is easy to spot, but from many, it is a fog that fills the room.
Power. Men will claw for it, and cling to it at the cost of everything.
Very true. And it is cold comfort, when glory has the taste of your family's blood. With Avgo's gone, I will turn my attention to the Leech.
Erke should be down at the quays. He'll be waiting for you.
If the Compass should emerge, we will let you know.
Then I'll be at St. Paul's Church, waiting for the good word. Take care, Broga.
Yeah. On va aller buter la sangsue. On va essayer de le faire en 6 minutes 30. Un, deux points de compétence. Où est-ce qu'on le met du coup? Voilà. Hein. Hop. Ouais, je me suis dit, eh ouais, hein. Genre, tu peux pas monter là-dessus. Nope.
Is this the leech's work?
Yeah. New corpses every day.
Les gens ont peur. Combien de corps? Ta piste?
How can you be sure?
Their eyes are scooped out. Black, empty caverns. Same as Trigger's gods.
Must be hundreds of people passing by here each day. Anyone see them dumped?
It's the riverbank, Vinner. Every crooked dealing in this city goes through here.
Stowe has seen the same. It is not only the ducks.
How is that Sparrowheart? I worry for him.
Soft, but unsullied. He helped me find Avgos, and that is enough.
Avgos. I had a hunch or two about that arse blister. Should have acted.
Any hunches about the leech you want to share?
Erke! Tell me it wasn't her!
It wasn't your daughter, dear Kida. Take a breath.
Oh, thank Freya. I have such a fear I will find her down here. She works errands for a smith who sends her to these docks. Most times at night. I cannot stand it.
Travaille pour une forge. Quand a-t-elle disparu? Comment s'appelle-t-elle?
She works for a blacksmith. Do you know where?
Never told me his name, nor where he hammers. Tight-lipped about everything, the stubborn girl. I haven't seen her in 2 days, and feared the worst. In London, you must always fear the worst.
What sort of job did she have?
Ran errands and the like. She would make a delivery, trade it for hack silver, and scurry back to her smithy.
Do you know the name of the man?
Name, but I wish I did. I would box his ears and harvest his nuts.
Anything else you remember?
I had a neighbor once tell me she saw Regna, lingering for a time under the London Bridge. Worried me sick hearing that.
That is a good place to start. Thank you, Gila.
A shady smith, a missing child. It's a lead with some weight.
London Bridge after sundown. It's worth a look.
Good. I'll hang about here and keep things calm. And Eivor, don't drop your guard around these ducks.
Do I look like one who could?
Alors, trouver le lieu de rencontre. Il ne se montre que la nuit. Ah, il ne se montre que la nuit. De toute façon, c'est pas là. C'est un peu plus loin. C'est juste après le pont là. On va méditer.
this leads. Can't this clod walk any faster?
Il me demande pas d'aller plus vite, après je vais le perdre.
Careful now. Is this the place? Or no, just meandering? I must be careful now.
Oui, effectivement. Je vais devoir être be careful now. Du coup, je l'ai perdu, machin. Je sais pas où il est. Il est parti où, bidule? Il est là-bas. Est-ce que si je monte là, je crois que je peux aller directement sur la maison d'en face? Même pas besoin. Même pas besoin. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Arrête. Ah, il rebug. Ça y est, il rebug. Qu'est-ce que tu fais?
Witch? Haven't you seen the burn scars? They lost their whole clan to the flame.
Comment je pourrais faire pour arriver discrètement? Qu'est-ce qu'il me fait? N'importe quoi, arrête avec cet arc là. Non. Ça me conduira nulle part là. C'est pas grave, hein, on va passer de l'autre côté. Si je peux. là-bas là. Fait chier un peu. Merde. Le roi de la discrétion. Malheureusement, je ne peux pas aller par là. Oh là là, je suis un fou. Je suis ce qu'on appelle un malade mental.
You got the purse,
Et donc,
Huh? Who the fuck are you?
who the fuck are you? La question c'est moi. Je n'ai rien contre toi.
I'm a friend, Doya. Your money's with your lad.
What have you to do with him?
I'm keeping him safe. Had a fear he was being followed.
Tch, I knew he was soft. Not like my other girl. She was hard as hog's breath, that one.
What happened to her?
Fell ill a few days back. So I sent her to good Sister Friedeswith. Healer in town.
Sister Friedeswith.
Got broken bones, a boil on your bum, or too much birth blood? She'll mend you quick.
She would need a broad set of tools for such work.
She would, and she has it. Comes to me for all her wants, and I craft for her what she needs.
Not anymore, you don't.
We're under attack! To arms! To arms!
Bim, bim. Hop. On va vite partir. Tac. Ça c'est fait. Ah. Ouais, j'avais pas vu l'heure. On a dépassé de 9 minutes les 3 heures. Écoutez, je vais finir là. Je vais finir la petite quête là. On finit ça et puis on s'arrête tranquillement. trouver et assassiner la sangsue. Oh, c'est pas... Ah, ok. C'est pas fini. Ah, où est-ce qu'il est cet enfoiré?
I shouldn't be seen here. A hood should work.
Ouais. Qu'il est cet enfoiré?
Please, please. My aunt came here for her cough. She never returned. It's been days. I must see her.
Get out and don't come around here again.
Ah, il bouge cet enculé là. Pied de garde là-bas. C'est chiant, il me le montre pas encore là. Je suis pas loin. Ah. Allez, hop.
The good sister will see that you feel better.
C'est fini. Hop.
One more, that's all. I'm nearly finished.
That is enough.
Oh, it's you.
For all the dead we collect, dear sister, you and I are equals.
Quite a charnel house. I'd lost count of how many. I suppose I've been greedy in my research, but not for lack of care. The ancient ones, the arbiters, they built us out of simple pieces. So easy to break, so difficult to mend. There must be an improvement. We should be stronger, faster, smarter. I could have fixed us. I could have made us better.
We are blood and bone and spirit, Friedeswith. Perfect as we are.
You've such beautiful eyes. Finish it, would you?
Hop. Comme on n'a pas été repéré, on va pouvoir tranquillement aller se TP. Donc là c'est bien prendre contrat et arc. t'es, enculé? T'es là-bas. Temps de chargement. Tellement trop de chargement et trop de bugs.
It is done.
Ah, the leech is bled out. And did you catch her name?
A nun, name of Frida Smith.
What? The good sister? That can't be right. She was a saint. A healer and a... Gods! That brick fits this week's wall of shit.
You knew her?
She saved me. Mended the broken leg. Thought I'd lose it. But not with Frida Smith. You wouldn't know it was ever broken. The sands will run backwards now. Without her, we'll return to balancing humors.
All of that for this. Secrets of the human form. How she saved lives.
And how she ended them. It might be the ravings of a mad woman.
Not every problem has a clean solution.
True. Very true. I've built my name selling the heart fix. I'll live with it.
This was her fix. All her ideas and discoveries written here. Ill-gotten gains.
I have a mind to burn that bloody tome. Is that the right call?
Mais non. Conserve-le.
It has cures for everything, from boils to broken bones. It is worth keeping. We fight wars to save those we love, and pay in blood for what we win. This book, this is your good sister's battlefield. Her kingdom.
You may be right. We can't return the dead to life. But their sacrifice can mean something.
Bah oui.
If
Voilà.
you need me, I'll be at St. Paul's searching for something on the compass. Thanks for all this, Broca.
Écoute, ça m'a fait plaisir, bro. Ravi d'avoir tué des gens pour toi. Eh bien voilà, allez, on va s'arrêter là. Moi, je vous invite à vous abonner, pardon. Ouais, ça fait 3 heures que je joue, je suis un peu blablabla. Attends, 2 points de compétence. Tac et tac. Voilà, allez, on s'arrête. Puissance 123. Donc, je vous invite à vous abonner sur la chaîne Twitch en pot de couille, mais aussi sur la chaîne YouTube du même nom, en pot de couille. Voilà, vous avez toutes les rediffusions là-bas. Voilà, j'espère que vous vous êtes bien amusés ou divertis. C'est vrai que j'ai pas beaucoup parlé aujourd'hui. J'essaierai d'être plus loquace la prochaine fois. Allez, passez une bonne soirée. Gros bisous. Piu 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 piu. Oui, j'ai dit piu 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 piu. Et alors, qu'est-ce que ça... y a un problème? T'inquiète pas, un jour je vous apprendrai à piu 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 piu.